You Are a Force, an audiobook by Sajimon. Chapter 8. Knowledge is not enough. For your success in life, knowledge is not enough. Of course, your knowledge of any subject is a power residing within you, but if you're unable to use your knowledge through a proper channel, it will not create a personal power flow to achieve success. You must understand that your personal power is weak if you are living in abject poverty, unable to find a way to support yourself and others despite your many talents, high educational qualifications, and much general wisdom. Lacking self-confidence and inner power, you are unable to properly express your talents and ideas in front of others for the service of mankind. You are forced to live introverted and isolated from others. The main reason for this condition is that some of your character and some of your thoughts are holding you back. Once you find out what this contradictory nature of yours is and sincerely work on it, you will be on the path to self-confidence and success. If you are a person who is not able to use your real skills and knowledge properly for your own benefit, gradually frustration and fear will form in your mind. You must understand that your intuition is speaking to you through these negative feelings. Your lack of energy you feel inside will either force you to find paths to success, or else you will have to live as a product of despair and degradation. You should learn more about how to achieve your life goals by overcoming the resistance that builds up against you from various sources within you. The constant thoughts you entertain in your mind may be selfish, disorganized, unstable, or degrading. Basic human nature is love. When you feel love for a fellow human being, you can share your knowledge and skills very effectively. Find out a way to dedicate your skills to others' service, and it will return to you tenfold in various forms and in different ways. Feel the courage to take the first step. You will see the path ahead automatically. It has been proven by many great men and women in history. Your greatest sources of income are your knowledge and skills and your ability to share it with others who need it. Look into the people around you who are advancing in their particular careers. They are sharing or selling their knowledge, services, and skills to those who need them, and they get paid in return. You can also do that. These can be acquired only through your efficient actions. Others need your knowledge, and you also need the services of others. So you should be ready to trade your knowledge and skills first, then you can buy other people's services and products in return. Thus, you circulate your energy through your society. As you continue to do this, you become a powerful force of existence. So find out a way to express yourself to the world effectively and fully. Don't think that you don't have any skills. All men and women are born with some type of skill. You only have the will to express it to the world. The law of life is expression, and that is the difference between a living man and a corpse. The first one can express himself, and the other cannot. Think about it. Learn to express yourself. Good work never wasted, always rewarded by the God. Bhagavad Gita. End of Chapter 8. Chapter 9. Personality. Impulses are the forces that rise up from within you to act or think about something. Your impulses are directly related to your emotions and desires. Like other mental currents, impulses are of two types. One is against you, the other is useful for you. Your impulses come from your basic nature. If your character is attractive, the impulses that arise in you make you do good deeds. If your character is bad, it creates impulses in you to do bad things. For example, you are walking down the street. Suppose you happen to see money or some other valuable item fall out of the pocket of a person walking in front of you. Depending on your nature, you have two types of impulses. If you are a good person, you inform the owner of the dropped item or pick it up and give it to him. If you have bad character, you take it and keep the object without anyone knowing. You will have impulses according to your basic nature. You need to practice discerning what kind of impulses you have. If you can control the impulses that are against you as soon as they arise from you, you will transform yourself into a strong person. Every tendency that arises in your mind is a stimulus for your personal power flow. Before that tendency leads you to think or do a certain thing, you must practice identifying its purpose. That is, if your motivation is against your true goals, you should not give in to those motivations. When you act on an impulse at the thought or action level, you use your personal power. If your tendencies are negative, it gives you temporary satisfaction and it causes your personal energy to drain away. Over time, such negative impulses can take control of your brain and send you down a path of failure and despair from which you can never recover. If you continue to lose strength in this way, more negative thinking will take place in your behavior and you will remain a repelling personality to people around you. You must undertake the task of learning to better discern your impulses and tendencies. Gaining control over your impulses is a very difficult task because they come from your subconscious mind. By identifying these and understanding how they affect your daily life, you can adjust your actions. As a result of this, your self-confidence and energy will increase greatly, and it will also upgrade your personality and social status. What is meant by personal power? Our personal power is the power generated in us when the energy flow of our universe passes through us for a purpose, and we have the ability to store it as a reserve. You are considered to have personal power when this power is flowing through you as ideas, feelings, and actions under your control in ways that benefit you and others. Your personal strength is not the size and strength of your body, but the stability of your thoughts and feelings is the stability of your mind, and that is the basis of your powerful personality. How do you spot a person who is mentally strong? Isn't it only after finding such people that you can learn from them and model them? You can find people with personal power among the people around you. You still see them in the daily news. They are where you work. They are among your community leaders. Many of your political leaders have it. People with this power effect can be found everywhere, although this personal power may vary among individuals. You also possess this power. Physically fit individuals can be easily identified by their appearance and actions, displaying both conscious and unconscious physical prowess and vigor. Their robust physical shape suggests they can bear more weight and perform strenuous sports with ease. To know more about the individuals who have more effective personal power, regardless of their physical power, we can take the example of some historical figures who continue to fascinate us even after centuries. Napoleon Bonaparte, once the ruler of France, who held Europe at the tip of his sword, was a man less than 5.5 feet tall. Similarly, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, who was one of the brave emperors of India, was below average height. In short, it was their individual strength that brought them to the top, rather than their physical strength and size. Just like nutritious food, medicine, and physical exercise for physical health, your mental health requires proper mental exercises and certain rules of conduct according to universal law. When you think of a person with personal power, do you picture the face of a person who looks at others with serious eyes, grits his teeth, and behaves with authority towards others? Do you imagine a person who takes every job with extreme stress, focus, and seriousness, wants to control everyone, and is greedy and merciless towards others? If you think that people who are tough by nature are actually mentally strong, then that is not true. Such people can sometimes be strong, but their power is only temporary. They are trying to hide the weakness that exists in their mind through the opposite expressions that you see in their aggressive behavior. The real personal strengths that we intend to analyze here and that we exemplify are those who are calm and able to achieve their needs with equanimity. They are selfless and hard-working. Because they are compassionate and sympathetic in their attitude towards others, they are loved and respected by people. Moreover, such people will show good skills in their field of work. You put your faith in individuals who have personal power as they remain calm, whether circumstances are favorable or unfavorable to them. They will be able to suggest any solution to your problems if you approach them. You like them. Society accepts them because it needs them. I believe that now you can clearly see the picture of those who have the right personal power. You should model such personalities to make your life vibrant and successful. You have to analyze their unique qualities that make them models in the societies they represent. It is not guaranteed that individuals who possess mental strength will exhibit greater talent in their respective fields. For example, artists and writers, many of them are found out of balance in other areas of their lives except their particular field of expression. It can be said that those who live a balanced life in all spheres of life are the ones who truly embody this personal power. Some people are physically very healthy, but the biggest problem faced by many of these physically healthy people is that their minds do not have the ability to cope with adverse life situations. Many of them do not have the self-confidence to do many necessary activities. Many spiritual individuals often exhibit kindness and charity towards others, but their physical infirmities and mental conditions, such as too much sympathetic and sensitive behavior, make life difficult for them, causing them to lose balance and weaken their internal personal power. Your personality is a reflection of your inner being in your outer world. The people who come into contact with you can feel the effect of your personality. You can understand how they feel about you by seeing how they interact with you. Your internal traits are the basic components of your personality. Your body language and facial expressions are perfect mirrors that reflect your inner structure and mental attitude. Just as bricks are part of a building, your various traits make up your personality. If your basic nature is self-confident, loving, and intelligent, your personality will be attractive to others. If you always have feelings like fear, doubt, greed, anger, deceit, and hatred in your mind, they will be reflected in others also. If you have such negative feelings in you while you interact with people, you can see that people avoid you, and even strangers will be trying to keep a distance from you. If you believe that you are flawed in any way, it is reflected in your personality without you even knowing it. You may be spending a lot of energy to hide such flaws. No matter how hard you try to hide those inner weaknesses, they will definitely be reflected out. On the other hand, if you accept yourself and all your flaws as part of you without trying to hide them, that mental attitude will generate strength in you. Others will accept you because your attitude reflects your self-acceptance and self-confidence. Man is not what he thinks he is what he hides. Andre Malraux. An extreme feeling of pride in possessions, skills, or knowledge can lead you to unconsciously alienate others from you even if they accept your abilities and wealth. This is because your ego will be unconsciously projected onto others. Your core belief is that you are different from others, and it will continue to reflect on you, causing negative responses from those who interact with you. For example, if you believe you have profound knowledge on a certain subject and are proud of it, you may be ready for arguments when your knowledge is questioned by others. Your ego forces you to jump to prevent others from questioning you. Your personality is an instrument for this universe to do its work efficiently. Therefore, you should make it strong and attractive by projecting it the way other people like you. No one likes weakness. No one wants to fail, so be strong and achieve success by following the universal life principle. End of Chapter 9 and Part 5.